Okay. Here we go.
Do you feel good about yourself?
I feel great. I feel pretty. I feel witty. I feel strong and smart.
Do you want to start the timer or you want to leave it blank? What are you thinking?
I'm going to start it. Ready? 1, 2.
Let's do this. Why Meet the Others podcast? What's this about?
Why are we doing this thing?
Why are we doing this dang thing?
Who the F?
Do we even know what we're doing?
Certainly not.
Oh,
We
no.
just hooked this thing up tonight. We figured out how to use the mics, and now we're recording 10 seconds afterwards. Gives
Word
me
up.
comfort. So,
I hear you.
yeah. So, anyways, Meet the Others. That's us.
Still waiting on this car to come and take me home. Things feel a little different now that we grown. Till I turn the ass, sure they put my name in stone. Live how I wanna live, cause we die alone.
Hey.
Yo.
Yo, you hear that applause?
Shoot.
You know what that means.
Feels so empty in here, but now when the applause happens, I swear it feels
Yeah,
like
you know,
there's about 100
from
people.
our raving fans here off camera. Thank you guys. Thanks,
Love y'all.
Thanks for coming.
Thank you for being here today.
Thanks for showing up to the
Shoot.
podcast.
Welcome.
Meet the Others.
Meet the Others podcast.
If you're new here, then my name is Choirboy Dank.
And I am Anissa B.
Welcome.
And this is
Meet the Others podcast.
Oh,
And if you're not new here, thanks for coming back.
welcome back.
Welcome back. Welcome back.
Well, let's try that again.
What's that from?
Well, so for me, it's like a song. Is it Mace?
It's yeah.
Welcome back.
But the
welcome
sample
back.
is I
But-
mean, if you're even older than that.
That's the thing. I heard that song many moons after that song came out. Like I was like that song. I didn't live in that song era because I was
Yeah, no one did except super
Except
old.
you.
Yeah, right.
you know, we're not gonna talk about it, you know.
right.
So like
that was like the 70s or some shit.
shit.
Yeah.
Just about right.
You know, I'm 200 years old, so I was alive then. I'm a vampire though, so it's all good.
Edward, is that you? Boom, boom.
Well, that was a good one. That was a real good one.
See that sound?
Yeah. Welcome back, Carter. Cotter, one of those. I think there was some famous actor in that. I think it was like, I don't know, Sylvester Stallone or something.
I have no idea.
It was something. It was something. But honestly, it was really the Mace song. I mean, that's where it was really popping. Oh, shit. We got to shut this shit off, honey.
Yeah, you do. You're
Hey,
gonna have to.
raving fans, hold on.
We're gonna continue to record because I already told him to shut that off. So shut that off.
Discord. If you're not in my
Hurry
Discord,
up and shut it
go-
off.
go-
shut it
go
off.
join my Discord.
Shut it off.
Otherworld Discord.
Sheesh. I can't believe it, man. You're about to see Joe Pesci come out in this woman. What's next? What's coming next? We're gonna have some text messages coming through. Sheesh. This guy. I tell you, turn it off. You don't turn it off, and now here we are. Here we are. Let's put this guy on blast, everybody.
Okay, we're back. We're back. We're back, everybody.
I don't even know which one it is. No.
Yes, thank
Why
you.
me-
Why?
No. There we go. There we go.
Yo,
Jeez.
things are happening.
Anyways, back to welcome back. Welcome back.
Welcome back. I'm back. We're back. We're here.
I've been here, prepared.
Whoa, look at this. Look at this thing. What's going on with that? There we go.
Sheesh. Anyways, guys, if you are new here, this is Meet the Others podcast, and I'm Anissa B.
And my name is Choirboy Dank. Are we running this thing again?
Yeah, we are. This guy don't know how to turn things off, and that's all right. We're going to
But
give
I
them
know
some
how to
slack. It's
turn
time
'em
to be
on.
gentle. Let's be gentle with ourselves. Let's be gentle with others. And let's just spread the love, spread the word, spread the peace.
You know that those are all just bullshit.
I'm not mad at all. No, I'm just joking. Anyways, I wanted to come on here and talk about tips on how to build confidence. And with that being said, I want you to understand something, that I am human and I am not an expert. But what I can do is kind of guide you in the right direction to help you, I don't know, become a better you and like still go through my own trial and era of figuring shit out. So yeah,
Tips.
let's talk about it.
Tips and tricks.
Tips and tricks. So it's my
Well,
segment.
what I want to know is, why is that important? Do we need to be confident? Is that even part of something that we should talk about?
It is something that we should talk about. You know, a lot of people have hit me up in the past, even in like the current past, like maybe a week ago, about confidence and like, how have I gained all this confidence? And I just wanted to like state that it's just it's like a revolving door. It's not something that I'm going to gain and hold on to forever. It's almost like I have to create these habits in order to gain confidence. So I wanted to kind of just like push that on other people, because I feel like a lot of people are lacking confidence because of self-hate talk, self-doubt, all that stuff. So
Self-doubt demon is strong.
that mother effer still tries to knock on my door.
Yeah, no, I think that stuff is like a muscle. I think all that stuff is a muscle. Like your mental health and all that is something you got to work on
Constantly. It's not something that like you're like, oh, I got you confidence and now you're mine.
Well, I think that honestly is a lot of, like, pretty much anything that we really want to attain or build or acquire is something that's like fleeting to some degree. Like, you got to kind of just always put in the reps to keep it going. Like,
Right.
So I think that's, confidence is right there in that space.
100%. And like, you can't really get shit done fully if you're like lacking confidence. It's just no way.
There's a lot of power in that
Yeah.
movement. It's like gas.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Would you say you're confident?
Depending on the day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the percentage?
I don't think that I know the percentage. I don't know. It's sometimes I feel terribly unconfident, and then other days I feel like nothing can stop me. But I think that it's a muscle.
I think that when you walked through the door the first time I ever met you, I was like, damn, this guy is confident.
Right.
Whew.
But sometimes it's just faking the funk. That's half the game.
Right.
Just
For
putting
sure.
yourself in the seat of pretending. And if you could fool enough people around you, then
You're like, oh shoot, am I
hey,
really?
wait, these people are giving me the kind of juice that I am. Maybe I got something here.
Wait, hold on one second.
No, yeah. So,
well, let's just jump into it. I wrote down some stuff on some really pretty color paper.
wow.
And my first tip is to stand up for yourself.
Yeah, I like that.
Yes, because it's really important to stand up for what you believe, whether it's politics, religion, just your spirituality, how you live your life, your lifestyle, and everything like that. I think it's very important to be able to stand up for yourself and what you believe in, because if not, you're just like accepting stuff like poison from the outside world. And how can you actually have self-confidence if you're allowing other things to get into here?
Yeah, no, I could see how that could easily erode your self-confidence, is by allowing everybody to kind of
push at you,
or
walk all over you,
be like a people pleaser that just allows everybody else's ideas and wants and needs to live over your own. So standing up for yourself is paramount.
Yes. 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 Yes.
Paramount Pictures.
Paramount Pictures. And I think this second one is definitely something I've heard you say so many times. And not because I'm ever like fully comparing myself to anyone else.
Right.
But just like if I'm doing something and I'm in the middle of doing something and then I'm like, wait a minute, like I'm very
Yeah, I know.
like I'm very unique. So I'm always like, I want to make sure I'm doing things my way. And like, so anyways, it's stop comparing yourself to others. And I remember you always like, whenever I feel like, never that I'm, like I said, never comparing myself to anyone else, but I'll just bring up certain examples and then you'll be like, but it seems like that comparing demon is lingering.
Yeah, I think that it's natural for us to compare ourselves to each other because it's like kind of like, what other yardstick do you use to like figure out if you're like on the right path or whatever? But my saying that I kind of repeat over and over again is just comparison is the damn, how did I forget it?
wait look at the face. Yo, I wish I had you like this though when you was about to say it and it
just
like
lost. I just went out.
Where did it go? It like escaped. You were like, comparison is the oh, I was gonna say something and it wasn't gonna be right. The joy of something.
Yes. See, this is why we do this thing together. Yeah, no, comparison is the thief of joy. That's it. Bing, bing, bing. Yeah, comparison is the thief of joy, which I think is just valuable to hold on to because it's easy to look over at the neighbor's car or this or that or what's going on with this person and what's going on with that and go, well, I didn't get this, and really miss out on what you're doing and what you got going on. And it's like you really kind of jump over your own blessings to compare yourself to other people, and it just is toxic bullcrap.
And I appreciate you and love you for when you think that might be slipping through, even though a lot of times it's not, because I just that was something that was super embedded into my head since I was a kid. Like both my parents used to always be like, you're not like anyone else, and you're never going to be like anyone else. And no matter how you feel like you're in the same level with anyone, you are who you are, they are who they are, and you cannot compare yourself. Like worst thing you can do. So but I'm a human, and sometimes, there'll be little slip ups where I'll like kind of say something and you'll like, bring me back down.
Right.
So I appreciate that.
Well, it's easy to see that in other people. Sometimes it's less easy to just know that. And like, I don't know, we all kind of fall in that space sometimes where we go, well, I wish if I just had it like this other person where the grass is so green on that side, then everything would just be so amazing. And I think that's one, BS, and two, a terrible trap that we sometimes fall into.
For sure. And the next one I put down was follow through and track your progress, which I think is super important. I don't know if you journal. I don't know if I am more of a recorder. I record every single thing I do. So
she got no space on her phone.
I got no. Wow. I'm constantly like, fudge. I gotta erase this now because I have like no space. It's constantly saying like storage is full. And I'm like, babe, I really need to get the creator, the content creator phone. And he's like, what does that even mean?
That sounds like a gimmick. That sounds like a sales pitch from whatever, T-Mobile or Verizon or whatever, whoever's selling it.
Well, I'm trying to buy it.
Are you a content creator? What you need is the content creator phone package for only $2,000 a month.
So can I get it or what?
Can we go get that
Can
thing?
we go get it today?
Yeah.
But yes, follow. What was I say? Follow
What?
through and track your progress.
Yeah, I think that that's also a cool little thing. If you're a business person or entrepreneur, if you're an artist or anybody kind of trying to make yourself improve yourself or in the gym, any of that stuff, they say if you can track it and if it can be measured, it can be improved, right? So
Right.
that's a good way to kind of not compare yourself to others, but compare yourself to what you're doing. Compare your progress to your own progress and just kind of edge it out. And then you can look at that and go, man, I am getting better.
Right.
I am a badass.
I mean, I'll tell you something. Going from doing the Smith machine with that bar across my back, doing freehand, barbell now, going back to the Smith machine, realizing I can, squat heavier.
Builds a bit of confidence.
Whoo! I'll be walking out of there thinking I'm Arnold. And I know I'm not, but shit.
It sounds like you're comparing yourself to somebody else.
Whatever. Fine. I think I'm this superhero named Anissa B.
She-Hulk, Anissa B.
No, then I'll be comparing myself.
Well, She-Hulk's kind of like a fake avatar.
That's true.
You could be She-Hulk. There's many people that play She-Hulk, right?
I'm just Anissa B.
There you go.
Sheesh. Anyways.
Anissa Beast.
I don't know why my muscles would make that noise. If they had a noise to make. Sounds crazy. Anyway.
I'm out of here.
The next thing I wanted to say was to be honest with yourself. Be super honest with yourself. I told you to turn your phone off.
My phone is
so
off.
It must be on the recording or something.
I don't know what that is.
That's kind of odd. Anyways.
I think that we just hit another level in something and now we're even better off or something.
No, I almost became She-Hulk. Shit. This is the second time. I'm sorry. That's the only reason why that came out.
Well,
like
guys, I don't know. Get me out of here.
All right. Anyway,
be honest with yourself.
Be honest with yourself that sometimes you don't listen to your wife and you don't turn your electronics off. So be honest with yourself that this time around, you maybe have made a few mistakes.
But you are falling short. Whatever.
Anyways, yeah, it's important to be honest with yourself. It's important to realize and recognize like some of the things that you might be still lacking that you need to work on.
And you think that that's going to help build confidence?
I do.
By being honest with yourself.
I think because you need to look in the mirror sometimes and face like some of the, the honesties that are good and also the honesties that are shitty. And bad.
That's right. I mean, on a long enough time frame, if you're lying to yourself, it's all going to be bull crap. So being honest with yourself is a necessary thing. You got to look in that mirror.
Yes. And with that, the following is to see failure as opportunities.
That's huge. I think that that's huge because it's easy. Yeah. It's just something that you got to reframe your mind around.
Yeah. I'll tell you, I took a lot of hits last year and I felt slightly like a failure for sure. But today I feel like those were actual hidden like golden nuggets and opportunities for me to actually grow and to like rely on myself and to figure out things on my own to like actually build so much more confidence and not like think about like my failures as like shortcomings, because like there's always going to be some failures, especially if you're trying to like face certain fears and like do things that are like of the unknown. Like
I think failure is just opportunity in disguise.
For sure.
Opportunity to get better, opportunity to see things from a different way. And, they're not fun a lot of times, but I think that if you're not failing, you're completely comfortable and you're not growing.
100%.
So
100%. And then the next thing is to do things that bring joy. to you. Like, do things that make you happy, work out, write, create music, paint, you know, meditate, whatever brings joy in your life, spend time with your family, go dance, like do whatever lights you up. I think it's so important that we sometimes are so stuck within the like hustle and bustle that we forget about actually bringing joy into ourselves, because it's so known to be selfish if we do that, right?
Right. It is. And I think that that's something that, I don't know, like sometimes society and people demonize doing the thing that you really enjoy, because, you know, delayed gratification and trying to work for something. But I think that it's also valuable to understand that the thing that gives you that energy and makes you lit up and get, and that you actually want to return to keep doing, that's your that's your um that's your territory, right?
Right.
Like that's where you should probably spend more time in, because
Yes.
you're likely to excel in that space or to do better because it's natural to you, right?
Yep. Yep.
And that'll give you some confidence for sure.
And I think following that, I also jotted down to care for your body.
Right.
Care for your body, because when you start caring for your body, this is your temple. This is where you live for all of your life. You never get to move out of this thing right here.
Right.
This is your vessel. This is your temple. This is everything right here. And if you're not caring for your body, how could you be caring for your mind? How could you even move through life not thinking about caring for your body? Like, there, you know, health is wealth. Care for your body, self-talk, all that stuff. All of that goes into the bucket of,
I feel like even if you go out and I don't know, poison yourself, binge on a bunch of junk food and do all that stuff, there's somewhere in your mind that says, you know, this is what I'm worth. This is what I'm
right.
You know, and like you may not overtly be directly poisoning yourself on purpose or whatever, but there's somewhere deep down where you realize that you're not really giving yourself the best chance
Yes.
in this thing we call life.
Right. Another thing I would suggest is to develop healthy relationships. And, you know, this is something that I'm constantly working on. I'm trying to develop relationships, not just with myself, but with us,
Right.
in our marriage, with friendships, and figuring out other humans, because everyone is going through their own waves, their layers in their lives, and mental situations, physical, you know, their own confidence they're dealing with. So I'm trying to develop the relationships that make sense for me, that won't affect my confidence, or, you know, or like make me like hinder anything that I got going on.
Right.
You know, so those are like important to like develop healthy relationships. Even, and the first relationship should always be the healthy relationship with yourself, number one.
Right.
And then everyone else in the outside world.
Yep, I think that relationships are very important, and I think that that's something that's just as important and just as what would I say, as dynamic and changing as anything else. That's, you know how like confidence is something that you build daily and goes up and down and has waves. I think that that's the same thing with relationships. You have to
Right.
you have to see and gauge and understand how people are, and you know, if this isn't feeding yourself and your family and your situation, then maybe you pull back. Or if
Right.
if it is, and people are really, you know, inspiring you and giving you that energy, then, you know, maybe you pull in a little bit. And
Right.
and I think that that's something that's just, you got to take inventory of a lot.
For sure.
Constantly.
Sure. Yep.
To maintain that healthy balance.
Keep that grip of a healthy balance. Neil, hungry. I'm sorry.
What?
Shit. I'm kind of hungry today, but that's all right. And anyways, you got to make sure that you also step out of your comfort zone and That's something we're working on. This girl right here.
Right.
I'm constantly working on my comfort zone and trying to like test the waters, you know? Like I'm down to be uncomfortable to a certain extent. Sometimes I'm like, oh, but it's important because when you start to actually like do things that you thought you would never do, you start to realize like all your capabilities. You're like, oh shoot, I could do this. Okay, maybe I could do this. And then it just like kind of layers up and you just like all of a sudden it's like a mushroom, like in Mario, you know? You're like, boop, 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 boop,
Yeah.
you know?
Constantly challenging your comfort zone, I think, is a life hack for sure. Which is
You don't like my terms of like,
your mushroom brew.
yeah.
I think it's good. I like it. No, yeah, I think that getting outside of that comfort zone is where you grow.
Yes.
Just like Mario.
Exactly. Boop, 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 boop. And you need to start to actually give yourself credit. I don't care what it is. I don't care if you are doing the smallest thing, the smallest step, and you feel like someone is doing it big. Start to actually brush your teeth before you do it, or not. I don't care, but start to polish that. I was gonna call it an elbow, but it's a shoulder, guys. Come on, get out of here.
No, I mean that's growth right there. You should give yourself some credit. This is a shoulder.
This is a shoulder, not
I know
an
that.
elbow. I know that now.
If you want me to start teaching anatomy, holler
at your girl. It's also important to set short-term and long-term goals. I think that's really important. I think you should always start with the short-term goals because if you go long-term, sometimes it takes too long and you're like, and you start to get a little discouraged. So always start with the short-term goals. So that way, once you reach it, you're like, ooh, maybe I could go a little further and I can do it a little, keep pushing, like a push for yourself again. Right?
Yeah. No, I like that.
You like that?
I think that's good. Short-term girls. Short-term girls.
Short-term girls.
No, short-term goals give you that momentum to be able to get to those long-term goals.
Yes. And I would also say to do some like practice on positive self-talk. It's important every day to water yourself every morning. Those good mornings is exactly what I'm doing for myself. And I'm hoping at some point it reaches enough people that they can also feel the wrath of positivity within themselves. Because sometimes you just need to like be able to like, for me, I like to talk out loud and be like, bruh, today is a rough and rugged day. Let's get this shit done. So, and that's my positive self-talk. You got it. Stop playing games.
Let's get this shit done.
Let's get this shit done. Now let's go.
Stomp on the freaking ground.
Stomp on the ground, yo. It's always stomp on the ground. I'm afraid I'm gonna
break my ankle. How much I'm stomping on this ground?
Yeah, I already did that. We already talked about that. Don't bring it up again. I'm emotional about that shit.
Start crying.
I'm not gonna start crying because I am strong today.
Hey,
there you go.
Give yourself some credit. On the elbow there.
On the elbow there. And of course, like for me, I'm gonna always say this, but self-care. Always work on self-care. And once again, it goes back around to eating healthy, living healthier habits. Not fully. You don't have to be a goody two shoes or a prude or whatever they call them. But just they
never wanted us to win.
I know it's real now. Today I'm playful. Anyways, yes, increase your self-care. Very important. Go for a massage. I love massages. Yo,
massages are the best.
My birthday's in a week and 2 days. Just saying. So,
just saying.
I like massages.
Gift cards to the massage place.
Talking to you.
Oh, damn. Someone can give me the gift card and I'll re-gift it.
To who?
To my wife.
But yeah, at the end of the day, friends, I just want to tell you that confidence is something that I think that we all have within ourselves. And I think that some of us just have to continuously work through, finding that confidence within. And I think it's something that is constantly being worked on. So I'm not an expert. I can't tell you what I can do is help you gain confidence, but I cannot give you the confidence. Like, I can't gift it to you. I can't be like, here's the confidence.
Can't re-gift the confidence.
I can't re-gift the confidence. It has to be something that you're willing to work.
You got to build it. It's the same way with,
With life.
with the core, with the legs. You can't skip leg day if you want
Right.
confidence.
You gotta kind of.
You got to do the work. You got to
baby.
do the work.
You want a confidence?
You got to work.
You gotta work, bitch.
Shout out to Brittany.
Yo, I love her. She's got confidence still.
Yeah.
Even though some might say she's like a little bit off.
She's a little off the rocker.
She is sometimes, but like
She's
not?
working through it.
She is every single day.
Shoot.
But anyways, guys, thank you for tuning in. This has been somewhat of a crazy episode with a lot of mistakes and
Distractions.
failures we're learning from.
We're growing.
And
Brush that elbow off.
There you go. I did it. Anyways, guys, if you don't follow us, please follow us. I promise we are just trying to make it a better place. We should always do that at the end. For you and for me and anyways,
I don't know that song.
we are Meet the Others podcast. Subscribe. If you see these faces, then you know what it is. It's Meet the Others podcast.
You already know what it is. Until next time. Peace.
Why Meet the Others podcast? What's this about?
Why are we doing this thing?
Why are we doing this dang thing?
Who the F?
Do we even know what we're doing?
Certainly not.
Oh,
We
no.
just hooked this thing up tonight. We figured out how to use the mics, and now we're recording 10 seconds afterwards. Gives
Word
me
up.
comfort. So
I hear you.
yeah. So anyways, Meet the Others. That's us.
Still waiting on this car to come and take me home. Things feel a little different now, but we grown. Till I turn the ass, so they put my name in stone.